Welcome back to my channel. Today I will talking about the best train trips in the world. Before to start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press like. This will help me to understand what I am doing in life. So let's go. Number 15. Venice Simplon Orient Express, Europe. Year after year, the world's most iconic locomotive continues to be a standard setter in luxury. Of course, the decadent interiors are a fantasy of 1920s Art Deco design, but it's the impeccable service that keeps this train firmly ensconced in a class of its own. Bags are whisked off from the platform and magically reappear in your cabin, no glass ever runs empty, and the beds seem to make themselves anytime you step outside of your cabin. By day you can revel in the scenery of French countryside and Swiss mountain scenes, and by night, the formal dress code feels anything but stuffy. In fact, playing dress up and making your way to the Art Deco champagne bar is, we think, one of the coolest experiences anyone could have on a train. Number 14. Royal Canadian Pacific, Canada. The pedigree of Canada's most luxurious sleeper train speaks for itself, having welcomed U.S. presidents, foreign diplomats, King George VI, and even Queen Elizabeth II herself on board. Composed of 8 luxury passenger cars built between 1916 and 1931, the train is powered by authentic, first-generation, fully restored diesel-electric locomotives. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of Western Canada's mountains and prairies as you indulge in world-class fine dining, made from local ingredients, and allow the rhythm of the train to lull you to sleep from the comfort of your wood-paneled cabin. While scheduled excursions are still on hold for pandemic-related reasons, the RCP is available for private charters, for those with royal budgets to spare. Number 13. Golden Eagle Trans-Siberian Express, Asia. It's hard to wrap your mind around just how big Russia is, or how many wonders await discovery here, but this epic journey provides an amazing snapshot. Over the course of 2 weeks, you'll go from Moscow to Vladivostok, or vice versa, with stops along the way in Mongolia's capital Ulaanbaatar, the rugged Ural Mountains, the world's largest body of fresh water by volume, Lake Baikal, as well as the vast and unending steppes of Central Asia. Of course, there's plenty of luxury every step of the way, the 24-hour cabin attendant service, 5-star pre- and post-tour accommodations, luxe cabins, and as much on-board vodka and caviar as your heart desires. Number 12. Belmond, Hiram, Bingham, South America. Named after the U.S. explorer who supposedly discovered Machu Picchu in 1911, the Belmond-Hiram Bingham train line is as grand as the man's friends. The round-trip journey connects the city of Torali, just west of Cusco, to the lost city and sacred valley of Machu Picchu. The Belmond-Hiram Bingham turns on the turn of the 20th century charm, from gleaming polished wood and brass surfaces to lavish meals and accommodations, which offer plenty of space to stretch out, the perfect setting for viewing the mountains and rivers zooming past the window. Number 11. Inca Rail, South America. If you're interested in taking a train to Machu Picchu, and unless you're a mountain goat, we suggest you do. Inca Rail offers a level of convenience that is difficult to match. And it's also worth mentioning that the first-class service is priced more accessibly than other luxury operators, servicing the same route. While on board, you can expect a tasty menu prepared with organic ingredients grown right in the sacred valley, live Peruvian music, ample windows through which you can admire the staggering Andean scenery, and a spacious observatory lounge complete with open-air balcony. For fresh and frothy pisco sours this good, this is one train that's well worth the price of admission. Number 10. Belmond Andean Explorer, South America. Weaving through the Peruvian Andes at 14,000 feet, the Belmond Andean Explorer transports passengers between Arequipa and Cusco on 1- and 2-night journeys. Sleeping up to 48 passengers, this cushy choo-choo is outfitted with alpaca wool blankets and hand-woven fabrics. 2 dining cars and 2 bar cars serve the whims of every guest with bites like alpaca tortellini and, of course, champagne. The train also makes excursions to Lake Titicaca, where guests can learn about local customs, visit Incan ruins, and take in breathtaking views. 9. Belmond Royal Scotsman, Europe. It's about the journey, not the destination, right? Nowhere is train travel more indulgent or convenient than on Belmond's Royal Scotsman, which departs from and arrives at Edinburgh's Waverley Station. With only 24 guests on board, the train circumnavigates the heart of the Scottish Highlands, passing such landmarks as the Kyle of Locals and Cairngorms National Park. There's even a dedicated spa carriage, where the specialists are trained to synchronize their motions with the natural lilts and tilts of the train. If that's not luxury, we're not sure what is. 8. El Transcantabrico, Gran Lujo, Spain. Why walk the famed Camino de Santiago when you could ride a luxury sleeper train instead? This elegant Spanish train certainly offers more amenities than if you were to trek from San Sebastián to Santiago de Compostela, on foot. Take in the rugged scenery of the Cantabrian coast, zooming by while enjoying rich Spanish wines poured in the bar car, or curl up in the privacy of your suite where a comfy couch and private picture window is all you need. It's the stops that make this journey worthwhile, from guided tours of the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, to exploring prehistoric caves in this less visited part of Spain. 7. The Pride of Africa Rovos Rail, Africa. This extravagant railway has been traveling throughout Africa for 33 years. The experiences start before you even board. When departing from Pretoria, Rovos rail travelers are granted exclusive access to a private lounge, where champagne and canapés greet them, and a strict no cell phone rule is maintained for your own good. Enjoy the moments provided by this line, which range from cozy digs to formal attired evenings, as well as full-sized, freestanding clawfoot tubs in the most grand compartments. All Rovos rail journeys include off-train cultural, historical, and safari excursions so guests can experience all the wonders that Southern Africa has to offer. 6. Palace on Wheels, Indea. India's best-known train, the Palace on Wheels, offers a number of trips that range from a couple days to week-long excursions. Embarking from New Delhi through the Land of Kings, trips take you through the famed pink city of Jaipur, in Rajasthan, where guests are greeted by majestic UNESCO sites like the Amber Fort as well as 16th-century palaces. You can also visit Agra, home to the Taj Mahal and the perfect stop for a tour of some of the country's most iconic sites. Along the way, enjoy regional cuisine in well-appointed, colorful carriages decked out in Indian textiles. 5. Belmond Eastern and Oriental Express, Asia. Making its way between Singapore and Bangkok, the Lujo is the stuff of train enthusiasts' legends. Classical design lovers will love the polished wood-paneled corridors trimmed with silk, the old-world dining room replete with polished silver and white linen covered tables, and the bar car, reminiscent of 1920s jazz clubs. Indeed, a ride on the Lujo is something out of a bygone era of glamorous travel. Order a Singapore sling at the bar, take it to the outdoor viewing platform as the Malaysian jungle rolls on by, and you just might forget what year we're living in. Belmond British Pullman, Europe. We won't bury the lead. The Belmond British Pullman now features a historic 1950s Cygnus carriage designed by Wes Anderson, which features 2 private coupes that include private check-in and boarding, free-flowing views quick walk, special place settings and glassware hand-selected by Anderson, as well as a private tour of the train with the train manager. If you aren't able to snag one of those exclusive seats, don't fret. The British Pullman's experience is magical no matter where you're seated. Once you depart London, you'll embark on a journey through the bucolic British countryside, touring cities and towns like Cambridge, York, and Canterbury along the way. The restored carriages date back to the 1920s and 1930s, so expect Art Deco touches, polished interiors, and classically prepared multi-course meals. This is the same train line that has served British royalty and government officials for years, after all. 3. The Ghan, Australia. Completed in 1929, the Ghan runs through the heart of the Australian continent, from Adelaide in the south to Darwin in the north. It may have only started running its current route in 2004, but its history dates to the 19th century. Its name harkening to the Afghan camel trainers and riders who first helped chart a course through the country's interior. The 3-day journey sees the train loafing its way through diverse landscapes, Tarcoolas, Top 38, expansive former goldfields, the ridges of the McDonnell Ranges, and through the opal town of Cooper Pedy. Rocky Mountaineer, North America. Traveling in a coach outfitted with picture windows and glass dome ceilings means that a Rocky Mountaineer journey leaves no sight unseen, as you traverse the dramatic scenery between Vancouver, British Columbia and Banff or Jasper, Alberta. Sample local Canadian beer, wine and snacks as you kick back and enjoy the ride. The staff's friendly service and animated storytelling help bring the landscape to life. Its personal touches, like those which keep travelers coming away from this trip amply satisfied time and time again. Since it was founded in 1990, Rocky Mountaineer has transported more than 2 million guests, making it the largest privately owned premium tourist train in the world. Number 1. 7 stars in Kyushu, Japan. Train lovers consider this opulent Japanese locomotive to be among the most spacious and comfortable of them all. Every inch of the train, from the beds, to the bathroom sinks, to the woodwork, to the porcelain dinner plates, is handmade by Japanese artisans, and the service is simply exquisite. But it's not just about the onboard experience with 7 stars. These 4-day, 3-night trips travel a circuit around the island of Kyushu, making stops at the region's best shrines, onsens, porcelain studios, and more, so you truly feel like you're exploring an authentic side of Japan, far away from the well-worn tourist tracks. Thanks for watching and see you soon.